I destroyed my mother's phone and I have no regrets. I know what you're thinking, what kind of person destroys their own mother's phone? But before you judge, let me explain. My mom wasn't always like this. I remember when she used to be present, when we actually talked, really talked. She used to ask about my day and actually listen. We'd watch movies together, go on walks, have inside jokes. But that was before the phone. It started small. A few extra minutes on Facebook. A quick reply to a text at dinner. But those quick moments turned into hours. Then, she was on it all the time. I'd be mid-sentence, talking about something important, and she'd give me a distracted I'd sit across from her at dinner while she scrolled through TikTok, laughing at strangers instead of talking to her own kid. I'd wake up in the middle of the night to find her watching videos, her face lit by that cold, blue glow. It wasn't just annoying, it hurt. It felt like I was competing with a screen, and no matter what I did, I was losing. Then came the night I finally snapped. I had been talking about something that actually mattered to me, something personal, something I needed her to hear. And as usual, she was half listening, nodding while scrolling. That was it. That was the moment I realized, she wasn't going to put the phone down on her own. So I did it for her. I grabbed it straight out of her hands and, before I could even think, I slammed it onto the counter. Hard. The sound of glass shattering filled the kitchen. The screen was obliterated. For the first time in years, she looked at me, really looked at me. Not through a screen. Not with a half-distracted expression. But with shock, anger, and something else, realization. Of course, she freaked out. She yelled, demanded to know what was wrong with me, said I was acting crazy. And yeah, maybe I was. Maybe breaking the phone wasn't the mature thing to do. Maybe I should have handled it differently. But you know what? That broken phone did something years of begging, arguing, and feeling invisible never could. It forced her to stop. For the first time in forever, there was no screen between us. Just her and me, standing in the kitchen, actually seeing each other. And yeah, she was mad. She went on about how expensive it was, how irresponsible I was. But after all the yelling, after the initial anger faded, something changed. She started paying attention again. Not instantly, not perfectly, but enough to make me realize something. She wasn't addicted to her phone because she didn't love me. She just hadn't noticed how far she had drifted. Until I made her see it. So, do I regret it? Not even a little. Now, tell me, was I wrong?